Highlight your hair, highlight your life. Transform your look and boost your confidence with stunning highlights. Want to add some brightness and dimension to your hair? Highlights can make your hair look fuller and more vibrant. Want that sun-kissed look without spending a fortune at the salon? You can achieve professional results right at home. You can totally highlight your hair at home. With the right tools and techniques, it's a breeze. It's easier than you think. No need to be a professional stylist to get amazing results. We'll guide you through every step, from choosing the right shade to applying the highlights perfectly. Get ready to unleash your inner hair artist and rock those gorgeous highlights. You'll be amazed at what you can do. This is your chance to experiment with your look. Try different shades and techniques to find what suits you best. You can go subtle or bold depending on your style, whether you want a natural look or something more daring. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun with it. Enjoy the process and love your new look. Gathering your highlighting arsenal. Before you begin your highlighting adventure, you'll need the right tools. Having the proper equipment is crucial for achieving the best results. Don't worry, you don't need a professional stylist's kit. Even budget-friendly options can work wonders if you know what to look for. Here's what you should gather to ensure a smooth and successful highlighting experience. Hair dye kit. Choose a color that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than your natural hair color for a natural look. This will help you achieve subtle, sun-kissed highlights. Developer. This comes with most dye kits and helps lift the color. It's essential for the dye to penetrate your hair and give you the desired shade. Gloves. Protect your hands from stains. Hair dye can be quite stubborn, so it's best to keep your hands safe. Mixing bowl and brush. For mixing and applying the dye. A good brush ensures even application, which is key for natural-looking highlights. Foils. Essential for separating the highlighted sections. They help keep the dye from bleeding onto the rest of your hair. Tail comb. Perfect for creating those precise sections. A tail comb makes it easier to part your hair and apply the dye exactly where you want it. Old towel. To protect your clothes from any spills. Hair dye can be messy, so an old towel is a must to keep your clothes clean. Having all your tools ready makes the process smoother. Preparation is key to a stress-free highlighting session. It's like getting ready to bake your favorite cake. You want all the ingredients prepped, just as you wouldn't start baking without all your ingredients. Don't start highlighting without your tools. Step-by-step to DIY highlights. Ready to get started? Follow these simple steps to achieve salon-quality highlights at home. Prep your hair. Wash your hair a day or 2 before highlighting. This helps the color adhere better. Make sure your hair is free of any heavy styling products or oils that could interfere with the dye. Section your hair. Divide your hair into 4 sections using clips. This will make it easier to manage and ensure that you apply the highlights evenly throughout your hair. Mix the dye. Follow the instructions on your kit carefully. Make sure to wear gloves to protect your hands from staining and mix the dye thoroughly to get an even color. Apply the highlights. Starting with small sections, apply the dye mixture to the bottom layer of hair first. Use the tail comb to separate the strands you want to highlight. Be precise to avoid any uneven patches. Wrap in foils. After applying the dye to a section, fold the foil to secure it. This helps to keep the dye from spreading to other sections and ensures that the color develops properly. Repeat. Continue the process until you've highlighted all desired sections. Take your time to ensure each section is properly covered and wrapped. Wait. Let the dye process for the recommended time on the box. This is crucial for achieving the right shade, so be patient and follow the timing instructions carefully. Rinse and condition. Rinse your hair thoroughly with cool water to remove all the dye. Follow with a color-safe conditioner to keep your hair hydrated and to lock in the color. Remember to work in small sections to ensure even application. This might take a bit longer, but the result will be worth it. Take your time and enjoy the process of transforming your look. Tips and tricks for highlight heaven. Always do a strand test 24 hours before to see how the color develops on your hair. If you're a beginner, start by highlighting a few strands. You can always add more later. Apply the highlights in natural light to ensure even application. Avoid overlapping the dye on previously highlighted sections to prevent breakage. Set a timer to avoid leaving the dye on for too long. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. Highlight mishaps to avoid. Opt for a shade that complements your skin tone and natural hair color. A little goes a long way. Too much dye can lead to brassy or uneven results. Leaving the dye on for too long can damage your hair. Always follow the instructions on the box. Skipping the strand test is crucial to avoid any unexpected color surprises. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll be well on your way to achieving gorgeous highlights at home. Embrace your inner hair artist. Congratulations! You've successfully highlighted your hair at home. Remember, it's a learning process. Don't worry if your first attempt isn't perfect. The most important thing is to have fun and embrace your creativity. With a little practice, you'll be a DIY highlighting pro in no time. Now go rock those beautiful highlights.